guys are in the situation where you have a Thunder Cage that's level 1, or you got a weapon from the from the battle pass that's level 1, and you don't know what the heck weapon level transmission is, weapon readjustment, enhancing ability, reactor enhancement, you don't know what that is, I'm going to explain every single detail, and we're going to be working on this Thunder Cage, and I'm also going to be telling you guys, is it worth you actually upgrading and bringing these weapons up to level as you're progressing through the game? Because some of you guys are 20, some of you guys are 40, the weapons go all the way to level 100. So is it worth you bringing a level 1 weapon all the way to 100? And when should you start doing what? Okay, so we're gonna get started with the Thunder Cage. We're gonna go in here and we're going to talk about the first tab, which is called weapon level transmission. So weapon level transmission, all it does, it's going to bring your current weapon. All right, so it's going to select so let's say I want to select the Thunder Cage. It's going to bring this weapon to the current level that I want it to bring to. What's really great about this is the fact that you could actually pick anything. So you could pick, a sniper rifle. You could pick up a SMG, whatever, regardless of whatever weapon you bring up, it's going to just bring it up. And one thing I want you to note, you're going to notice that the fire attack power does not increase based on the actual weapon that you're bringing up. The incremental fire attack damage, that's being increased by the actual level of the weapon. So if I come in and put this level 9, it only does 233. But if I do this level 21 weapon, you're going to see it boosts to 73. And you can see that it's not the weapon that matters. It's the actual number of the, of the level you're in, right? And that's not going to change anything. So basically what the weapon level transmission does, it only brings up the weapon to that current level. Now, you are going to need these transmission materials. One thing I would recommend, guys, is if you guys are trying to do this very often. So like, for example, this Thunder Cage, it's level 21. I know I have to bring it up to maybe level 40. And so that's going to be at least 40, 4 times that I have to use this. You're going to be able to craft this, this transmission material from I'll show you guys exactly what you're going to do. So you're going to do here, and we're going to bring this up just for video purposes. It's going to tell us, okay, the Thunder Cage has now successfully been brought up to level 1. We're going to confirm. And now our Thunder Cage, if we go back to it, as you see right there, it is now a level 21 weapon, right? All right, so that's the weapon level. Now the weapon readjustment, this is where I would recommend, this is something you would do once your weapon is at least 80 or higher. The reason why is that this is going to allow you to re-roll. And basically what this is going to do is that every single time you're bringing up a weapon up a level, your stats are going to be changing. So for example, let's say you have a level, a level 1 weapon, right? And you're bringing it up, you're going to get stats. And what these stats are, for example, if I go here, I'm going to show you guys exactly what this does. If I go here to this weapon right here, my Thunder Cage, right? You're going to notice that these attribute stats are all white. Now, these are going to be changing based as a level. They're going to get yellow. They're going to get purple. Of course, the more yellow you have, the better it's going to be. Even though some purple ones could actually be pretty good. For example, on this one, we have attribute status effect trigger. I don't like that. I have firearm critical hit rate. That could probably be a good one. Bonus attack versus Colossus. That's a good one. And bonus fire against legions. Those are pretty decent. But the ones you're kind of looking for is you're looking for a, pretty much a fire attack one that, something that does really good critical damage, because the more crit damage you do, the better it's going to be. And you're going to look for some sort of, attack. Personally, I like the chill one. Chill one's really good for me because it does slow the enemies. And you're kind of looking for stuff that's going to enhance the power of the weapon. But this particular area, I would actually wait until your weapon is higher level, due to the fact that every time you bring this up, it's going to change the attributes. So it's going to change these, these 4 different attributes that we have here. So that section of the game, I would actually leave for a little bit later. And also one thing to note, this does actually consume a little bit more of a material that's a little bit harder to get, which is this one. So you're going to want to make sure that you're constantly, getting these just to have ready for whenever you want to bring up weapons. Okay, it's really important that the faster you start doing this, the better it's going to be whenever you get to that point where you want to start re-rolling weapons. Now, once again, these are the things you want to look for: is crit chance, hit damage. Those are the main things. You want to at least get one of these. Chill, I personally like chill a lot. Electricity is pretty cool, but I think chill is my personal favorite. Anything that gives you good accuracy, that's going to increase that stat of critical damage and damage in general is what you're looking for in this area. But like I said, I would leave this for later. Now, on top of that, we also have the enhance unique ability. So what does the enhance unique ability do? So the enhance unique ability, what it does currently right now, it doesn't give me the option, but this is going to do is you're going to need duplicates of this weapon. So if you have another thunder cage, you're going to go in here and pretty much select the other thunder cage you have. So, you know, the whole point of this is for you to have multiple thunder cages. Now, eventually towards the end of the game, you're going to get another one. So that's going to give you one additional one that you could infuse in here. But, you know, the whole point is to grind. You know, you see these little numbers, these little bars right here. So that 1, 2, 3, 4 bars, you can literally bring this up 4 times. You can enhance and to make this weapon super powerful 4 times. So basically you would need 4 thunder cages to actually bring up to that power of you want. Now, remember, if you do get another thunder cage, you're probably going to want to make sure you check its stats first, because they could be a better, and that's going to save you just a little bit more materials. You're kind of going to be a little bit precautious when it comes to that. So what this is going to allow you to do, it's going to pretty much increase the weapon's attribute better. So for example, this one has electrical shock. What it's going to do is when you enhance this weapon and you add another thunder cage to this weapon, it's going to increase that ability even more. Okay, so that's a really good one. So to keep in mind, and that's how you see you have 4 of this. The last thing we have here, which is going to be reactor enhancement. This is going to be pretty much to enhance these reactors to increase the damage of your descendant. But overall, in general, for weapons, that is basically the way it works. So once again, guys, giving you a quick rundown. This one is only to bring the weapon up to its current level. This one is to bring the weapon's attributes and change the attributes. One thing I didn't mention about these attributes, if you find a really good one, you can actually lock one. So you can see right there, it locks it, and it only will change these. So it's always good to re-roll. The only problem with re-rolling is that it's going to cost you materials every single time. So I would wait till maybe 100, maybe till you're 80 or 100 in your weapon, and then you can start re-rolling, because that's when it's going to really matter within the game. As you progress into the game, sometimes you can just change weapons as you go, and they will probably be a little bit better than the ones you currently have. Now, with that being said, the materials, I did mention, I was going to tell you guys about the materials. You're going to want to go here, and when you go here, you're going to be able to talk to her, and she will be able to give you the materials that you need in order to get those enhancements. Okay, so for example, you have the face enhancer, you have this one right here. As you see right there, it'll tell you how much it costs. So it costs that, and in order to get this, guys, all you got to do is dismantle weapons. So if you have weapons, start dismantling your life away. As you see right here, you're going to be able to acquire this. So this is going to be able to bring it back up, or you're going to be able to acquire this. Now, the reason why I suggest doing this early is because every single time you do this, it's going to take a certain amount of time for this to be done. I think this one takes an hour, and it is about 2 hours if I remember correctly. Actually, no, an hour right here. It's an hour. Both of them take an hour. So you want to make sure you're constantly getting these materials ready and active, so you could have them ready whenever you need to upgrade. And overall, in general, guys, that is how you upgrade weapons in the game, and that is exactly what it does. So hopefully you found this video helpful, informative. If you did, do me a huge favor, guys. Drop a comment, drop a like, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel, turn those notifications, and I will catch you guys on the next video.